Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. I know you've been waiting is it 3 months? November. I uploaded in November, so November, December, January. That's 2 months. I know you've been waiting this long 2 months, but guess what? I'm back. Yep, so I'm back. A little explanation. Is it an explanation? Anyway, first of all, let's say this. I do have to apologize for this lackluster audio quality. With all the shenanigans that have been going on, I had to record this on a different microphone with a different setup. So there you go. There's the backstory for that. Now, so what ended up happening was, if you figured it out, I'm in the Navy, so I had to go to work, had to go pay the piper, and at times, I mean, if you can see how often I upload. At times, I'm not able to upload at all. I did, hopefully, if you saw it on Facebook, I did let you guys know that I was definitively taking a break, taking some time off until the new year. So here I am. Anyway, let's get into this. What's going on out here is, first of all, we got a new president, and I won't bash you over the head with it because I think I've talked about it before. No, this was before he got elected. So, yeah, so we have President Trump in office, which, whatever. Two ways you're going to think about it. He either is going to not do what he says he's going to do, like many presidential candidates do, or he's going to do exactly what he says he's going to do. Either way, people are going to not like him, and, well, there you go. I will say that him being rich before and kind of independent, maybe even a shot caller of some sorts, him actually being a president and needing to listen to a lot more people and having a lot more influence on what he actually says, I do believe that's going to, it may humble him. It will certainly age him. Every president that's gone into office, never the first lady, but the president always leaves battered and bruised physically. They just look a lot worse. So anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say about that good old President Trump. I did want to talk about what is that? That Women's March. Now look here, I'm all about people coming together and trying to do something or prove that they can collectively do something. But I'm not sure, and of course, I did zero research on this. That's why I'm talking about it. Let's think about that. I don't understand what the march was for. What did the march accomplish? Because if it was to if it were to let people know that women can use the internet and in any way to communicate to other women to do a march at the same time, on the same day, then that was effective. But what I don't understand is what it actually proved. What was the point of it? Because years ago, in my lifetime, there was a Million Man March, and it was about black or African American. I'm not sure which one it is. I gotta look that up. Is it black or African American? Anyway, a bunch of black guys got together, marched in D.C., and it was a big thing. And I believe the point of that was unity with us, right? With all the black people getting together, we can do one thing. Great, cool, right? What I don't understand is the Women's March. I'm not exactly sure what that proved. Now, if it were to prove that women can get together and accomplish something as a whole, I think that's great. But what I would rather, who am I to say something like that? But if they're trying to really show a presence, I think they should do something. I think they should do something different. Do something more, not more business, not on the business side of things, but something more tangible. Now, great. Don't get me wrong. I think it is good that they got together and they were dressed up in some crazy outfits, but whatever. I'm not even going to talk about that stuff. But I will say that it was great that they got together like that. That's awesome. But I do wonder, well, what is it that they did? If they all got together, exchanged business cards, and in 9 months we're going to have a an amazingly vast array of. Listen to me talking. Are they going to do some sort of business decision? You know, make a multi. I don't know, man. Are they going to do something with all of those people marching? You know, is there going to be something definitive? Are they going to start a new company? Are they going to? I don't know what are they going to do? What was the purpose of it? Now, mind you, I didn't watch a lot. I mean, I've seen it, but I didn't do a lot of homework on it because, well, one, I don't watch a lot of television. I don't watch a lot of television programs that air currently. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of old shows, Scrubs, Arrested Development, Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, you know, things like that. I watch those shows, you know. I love some documentaries. So when I saw this, I don't know what it was on, one of the freaking news channels. When I saw it and kept reading about it on the internet, I went, oh, okay, well, you know, they're getting together. That's great. But I never understood what the purpose of them getting together was. So I don't know. You know what? I could look it up right now, but then there'd be this awkward silence on the recording. Oh! Sorry about that. I just dropped the microphone. And that's why I need to plan better. Hold on, let me look this up. Let's see what this thing says. Oh, there's a womansmarch.com. Wow. I'm really out of it. Bebop-be-doo. I hope this thing is recording. It's my biggest fear is to put this amazing episode out and it's not recording. I have to record this to my phone. So, but a little backstory. I'm not in North America, so I have to have all of these converters. The converter that I have is not with me here. It's somewhere else. I could go get it, but it would take an hour to get there, and I'm not going to get it. So I decided to use another microphone and plug it into my cell phone and record the audio there. That's why there's more echo. You can hear the more sound bouncing off the walls. You can hear more sound bouncing off the walls than usual, than normal. The audio's worse than normal, and I just literally knocked the microphone over, and that's what probably blew your speakers. So if this is recording, I do apologize for that. But anyway, so what is this thing? Womansmarch.com. Thank you for the millions. Thank you for the millions of people around the world, millions of women around the world. January 21st came together to raise our voices. Oh, but our march forward does not end here. Now is the time to get our friends, family, and community together and make history. That part was in caps. So it says we did it. Over 5 million of us worldwide. But what did you do? What's the point of this? Write a postcard to your senators about what matters most to you and how we're going to continue to fight in the days, weeks, months ahead. But what the second action? During the first 10 days of February, which one of those days is today, the second, boom, we will gather together in our neighborhoods all over the world to define our next steps and envision how to transform the energy. Transform the energy we saw at the Women's March into local and national action. Okay, so let me get this straight. You had Debbie Allen out there. I'm sure Oprah was somewhere counting her millions of dollars in cash, just dropping, $1,000 bills on the ground because she's super rich. But you're telling me that someone or a group of people, whoever this was, by the way, the website is pink, looks like pink, blue, and white. Anyway, so some people got together, some women got together and said, okay, let's do this march on the 21st of January. And here's the thing: if it were 10 women, 3 women, or it's over 5 million women worldwide, Wouldn't that still be a success? I say yes. But my point is, they got all these women together. So let's march on the 21st. They marched on the 21st. Over 5 million women worldwide. But it doesn't look like they had anything else planned. If you go to this website, they just kind of, and I'm not bashing it. I'm not saying, hey man, they should have had a better plan. But I'm thinking you would have things in place. That the march was one of 10 things, and the other, I don't know, 7 are already planned out. The march was only to raise awareness for these other things. With the way this website reads, action 1, oh, there are 10 things. Look at that. Look how my brain works. So action 1, write a postcard to your senator about what matters to you. Action 2, second action, during the first 10 days, we will gather in our neighborhoods and define our next step. So it doesn't sound like they have anything in place. It's not a meeting, a department head meeting or something where they go, all right, we're going to have a meeting and we're going to discuss, how to make more money, how to spend more money, how to hire more people. And these people are coming to the meeting with those plans already in hand, and we're just going to be there to tell the top people, hey, this is the idea, here's exactly how we're going to execute it. It looks like these women just got together. It was like, all right, let's do something. And they got together in March, which I think is good, but there's no follow-up, man. That's wild. They had speakers. Excessive, so I guess D.C. was the hub. Oh, this is horrible. I should really do some research before hitting record. If this thing is recording. That's my fault. I should have brought my stinking converter. Anyway, so yeah, man, it's not even that. It's called the Million Women's March. It's called the Women's March on D.C. I don't know, man. I did see that over the what is this, past couple weeks now. It's been a couple weeks, 21st. Yeah, I saw that, but I still don't understand what the heck it's about. Sister March. It doesn't about. Look, there's an about section. Mission and vision. All right, let's see what they got. Hear our voice in all caps. Oh my gosh. People who identify as LGBTQIA, Native people, Black and brown people, people with disabilities, survivors of sexual assault in our communities are hurting and scared. Oh, all right, it's like, I don't know, whatever. I think they're just trying to bring awareness to stuff. I don't know. I'll follow them on Twitter. How about that? And I'll retweet their stuff. How about that? Anyway, so yeah, man, I did see that on the news and on whatever I use, Yahoo, Facebook, whatever this is. What the heck? The weirdest thing is, it's weird, right? Because I think so. I go to Twitter and I go, okay, I'll follow these guys. There's 4 people that I follow. Oh, one of them is a company. 4 people that I follow them. Creepy, right? Creepy. Anyway, so, all right, aside from this women's thing, right? The Women's March, go check that out. But guess what else is happening this weekend? Well, it'll happen for me Monday morning, but the Super Bowl. And I was updating my the Garage Cast YouTube channel, and I saw on there last year. I think I spoke about it too, the Super Bowl. So it looks like it's an annual thing. So this is the second annual Garage Cast episode about the Super Bowl that is being recorded on the phone that I hope is recording. But yeah, man, who is it? The Pats and the Atlanta Falcons. I don't even remember ever seeing the Falcons go to the Super Bowl, man. So I think that's pretty good. There's a thin line between showing up to the dance and being able to dance, because that's always the fall. That's always what the teams or whoever it is falls back on and go. Who is it? Grammy nominees. Oh, this 10-time nominated. You don't really say that in sports. You know, they've gone to the Super Bowl, the World Series, or the World Cup, 20 times. You know, it all comes down to how many games those guys won, how many championships they won. I don't know, man. I'll have to watch it, but guess when I have to watch it, ladies and gentlemen? About 3 a.m., 2 a.m. For what? For how long is football? Hour and a half or something? Along with the pre-show, which is, I think, 3 hours. How can they talk about football for 3 hours like that? It's unnecessarily long. It's more than just a pregame, half hour, maybe an hour, talking about the strengths and weaknesses of each side, offense, defense, who's injured, who isn't. They talk about 3 hours, I think, for the Super Bowl, which I never understood. But I'm not big into sports. I like watching the Super Bowl. I like watching football, but I never understood that extended preview of the football. They'll do the dumbest thing. They'll go, hey, anyone knew the official football is a Wilson? Who cares? Just play the game, man. That's just flip the coin, take the ball, and score. That's all I want you to do. Flip the coin, take the ball, score. Can we talk about the halftime show? You can keep the halftime show. You know what I want to do for the halftime show? I think I said this last year. I want there to be a marching band. I wanted to go back to college. I wanted to be something that is not, well, even if it were a college marching band, there'd be some sort of marketing behind it, because this college or university will have a nationally televised event, and it'd be banned. So guess what? Guess who gets all the money next year? Freaking band, or whatever the heck it's called. But my point is, Lady Gaga's already famous. Janet Jackson's already famous. Prince is already famous. Whoever the heck else has ever done a halftime show. James Brown was famous. It was Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake. All these people are already famous. They already have a following. In theory, they already are millionaires and well off. Why do I need to see? Why are you forcing me to watch a music show when I came for the game? Why? I'm here for football. You never go to Phantom of the Opera, and you're watching the Phantom of the Opera, and you're going, oh man, the guy, his face, he's got the mask on, he's singing to the girl. I can't wait for the skateboarding show at intermission. It never happens, because you're there for the Phantom of the Opera play. I think it should be the same for football and basketball. Basketball, I think they do the same thing. Hey man, I'm here to watch the basketball game. You know what? That's why I like hockey, right? And I'm a low-key hockey fan. Back when I was back when I was into it, I think the Ottawa Senators were just then becoming they just were an expansion team, because it was San Jose Sharks, Ottawa Senators, and I want to say the Mighty Ducks. That's when I was like, okay, I'm done with hockey. Anyway, hockey has periods, right? They have 2 periods, right? And the periods, I think, are 20 minutes. And they never, as far as I know, if you're listening and you know I'm wrong, show me, tag me in something. I'm probably wrong. But in my experience, you never watch a hockey game and then, in one of the periods during the Stanley Cup, because it's never free. I think it's out of 7. But you never hear about Metallica playing at a hockey game, man, because they are there to watch the game. It's the Stanley Cup. I'm going to win it. I'm going to hoist this over my head, and I hope I don't drop it because it'll break. But they've got to figure it out, maybe because it's a Canadian sport, even though the National Hockey League, I think, is based in North America. So how does that work? Anyway, yeah, I never understood the Super Bowl. So what I'm going to do this year, it's a little different this year than last year. I should have my wife record it. Nah, forget that. It'll probably get erased. It'll get recorded, right? And I won't won't read about it because I cannot be on the internet. I'm okay with that. And the amount of friends I have, well, let's just say that amount is zero. So, but I could get through some months without seeing the results of the Super Bowl, right? But with my luck, my wife will record it, and I'll talk to her, and she'll be like, "I recorded it for you, babe." I'm like, "Yes, sweet." And on my drive home from the airport, and once I enter the house, I'll go to the DVR, and I'll go, "Hey, where's the Super Bowl 51? Falcons versus Pats. Where's that one?" And I would find out that it was erased for Blue's Clues, or maybe some other children's show. And it'd be my daughter's, so I couldn't be mad. I couldn't openly be upset, but I'd be a little upset. But she'd be so adorable. She'd be like, "I'm sorry, Daddy." I'm like, "It's okay. It's all right. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Let's go. It's okay." Anyway, but yeah, so the Super Bowl, you should watch it, but forget why are they, I get it. It's a big event, but it's only, check this out. The Super Bowl, and this is conspiracy theory 101. The Super Bowl is only a big event. It's only a large event because it's been created to be a large event. Think about it. The only way somebody's going to pay, whatever it is, $3 million for 30 seconds or whatever the number is because someone was willing to pay that. If you look at Doritos, ooh man, if they had a Flamin' Hot Cheeto commercial on during the Super Bowl, I'd watch that. But I'm already a fan of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Anyway, but the reason they're paying this is just because they're paying it. If these companies went to the Super Bowl or whoever, NBC, ABC, CBS, Channel 64 in Cincinnati, yeah, it was old school, right? But if they went to these folks and said, "Hey, I want to run a commercial for ArmanHocker.com. How about that? It's a little plug for my own website. If I want to would like to run an ad for it." And the folks were like, "Yo, we get 146 million views for the whole Super Bowl and whatever. So we're going to charge you $3 million for a 30-second clip." All you have to do is say no. That's I swear, I hope this thing is recording. That is out. It's crazy. And before I knew it, right, 10 years down the line, you're hearing about, that's part of the freaking news. How? Tell me about a cat stranded in a tree. Tell me about a police officer or a fireman, saving somebody's life or something. Tell me about that. What's on the news Monday? Yeah, Sunday, the Super Bowl Sunday. What's on the news Monday? All of the commercials. Which one was the craziest and zaniest? Who cares, man? I get 1,000% guarantee that people are still going to buy a Ford truck or a Chevy truck or some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Oh, man, I think I have a thing for Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Doritos, Taco Bell. They're still going to buy that stuff without the stinking commercial. You're better. These companies are better off going on Shark Tank. I've bought more stuff from watching Shark Tank than I've ever, in my 38 years of being on God's beautiful green earth, than I've ever bought because I saw something on a Super Bowl commercial. Maybe I'm the 1% that just is not influenced. But nothing. I've never seen a halftime show when, hey, I have to go get that album. That guy is an amazing performer. Never. I've never, ever, 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 ever been influenced by a Super Bowl ad. Now, I've seen Super Bowl ads, and I literally went, "Oh, that's funny." There was one years ago where I think it was a Ford commercial with the spaceship. So, no, I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it was a Ford commercial. Well, one of these stinking truck commercials. I don't know what the heck, whatever. They're all the same truck, by the way. It's a little secret. Every freaking truck has a Hemi, and Hemis were a thing back when money was scarce, and Hemis were something special. Now every truck has a freaking Hemi, and every truck has leather, and every truck has a freaking tow package. So just don't talk to me about you being a Chevy guy. You like blue trucks. That's all you like. Anyway, this commercial was it had the space shuttle in it. So the guys go up, they're playing the music, and they walk up there and they get up to the whatever, I guess it's the cockpit, and the guy's like, "Oh man, I forgot the keys." That was actually a funny Super Bowl commercial. And then there was another one, I think it was Doritos, where the guy, was it Doritos? I don't even know if it was the Super Bowl. I think it was. Where the guy replied all to an email. So he ran down, slapping all the laptops and everything out of everybody's hands. I thought that was hilarious. Coming from a guy who really doesn't laugh at commercials. They're entertaining only because there's moving objects on the television screen. That's about it. But out of, 38 years, 2 Super Bowl commercials, if that second one was a Super Bowl commercial, made me laugh. I went, oh man, that's crazy. That's just about the extent of laughter, excuse me, that you're going to get from me for a commercial. How is that worth $14 million or whatever it is for 30 seconds? Look, people, watch the Super Bowl. It's going to be what? Today's Friday, so Saturday. Watch the Super Bowl in a day and a half, right? Record it, fast forward, record it all the way through the end of the halftime show, right? Turn off your phones, do all that, whatever you have to do. How about this? How about you go do some gardening when it's cold outside? But how about you go do something around the house? Anyway, I'm telling you to do too much stuff. Record it, DVR it, which isn't even a really digital video, record it. Yeah, record it all the way through the halftime show. Get about 6 minutes into the third quarter, then you hit play. You fast forward through what's most important for me, fast forward through that halftime show. Nobody's watching the Super Bowl to watch Janet Jackson's boob get flown out. No, nobody. Lady Gaga's on today. She's on this year. Nobody. It hurts my face to have her on. What? Why is Lady Gaga? You know what would be great? You know what would be absolutely amazing? If the Super Bowl, if the NFL or the NFLPA, whoever has to do it, if they said, hey, our halftime show, I would, call me crazy, Luke Meredith's going to kill me. I'd rather watch a CrossFit competition. I'd rather watch the CrossFit Olympics, a quasi mini Olympic. I'd rather watch that. I'd rather watch people deadlift and squat out there for the halftime show. At least that, even CrossFit, at least that in some way has a lineage with football and or being some sort of athlete. You show me a guy. Where's the kid that's deadlift? What do you do? Squat 800 pounds. He's like 17 years old, whatever it is, right? He's juicing. But put that guy on the freaking platform and have that dude squat. I'd rather watch that. There's more intensity in seeing somebody. Anybody who lifts knows this. There's more intensity and connection with seeing someone trying to, especially you get a female, right? When they're hitting these larger numbers, right? But there's nothing better than to see somebody pull 315 pounds of dead weight off of a deadlift platform and get that thing and lock it out. There's nothing better than that. Now, if somebody's repping it, that's cool too. But the struggle of getting those last 2 reps, that last rep, you put that on a halftime show, I guarantee 1,000,000% the ratings for the Super Bowl next year, if they're going to do something similar, will go up. That'd be the talk of the town. How many decades can we have a stinking singer? I think Michael Jackson was out there. How many decades can we have singers out there during halftime? I mean, I'm not there for a freaking show. I'm not watching the show. I'm not watching the music. It's gonna give me a headache. It's gonna give me a real bad headache. But it's gonna really give me a headache if this thing isn't recording. But record the thing about 6 minutes into the third quarter. Time it out, whatever you gotta do, right? Hit play. Fast forward through that stinking halftime show and enjoy the football game. You're there for the game. Oh man, I don't understand it. I never understood it. I mean, I understood the concept. You already have these people. You already have a captive audience. Hey, why not show them somebody that has nothing to do with the freaking sport? Hey, have them go out there and sing songs that we all know. And, Beyonce, they even make political statements, quasi-quietly. No. You go get world's strongest man, the strongest female and male, whatever, CrossFit thing. You get them out there competing. That's going to bring in some stinking dollars. Talk about sponsorships. Talking about truly influencing people to do something different. Think about this. Now, everybody can't be a singer. Everybody, and this is 1,000% true, everyone cannot be a dancer. There's full-grown adults that have a problem jumping rope with that rhythm. They have a problem, issue walking with the rhythm. So they can't dance. They cannot dance, nor can they sing. Were they born with the vocal cords or the lung capacity, or did they train themselves to sing? But 100%, I guarantee you, every stinking body listening to this podcast can deadlift. Everybody can squat. You can squat some number, 45-pound bar. You can do something. You put that on the platform, middle of the stinking, I think they're in Texas, middle of the daggone Oilers Stadium. I went Oilers because I'm old school, right? Middle of the stadium, you put that on the Jumbotron, I guarantee you, following year, they're chomping at the bits. That's diverse. That's something that at least has to do. The exercises that those guys would do on that platform are the same exercises that quite a few of those people that are getting paid to cause brain contusions, they do those same exercises in the off season and during the season to maintain and increase strength. There it is. Boom! $1 million idea right there. That credit goes to me. Leave a message, armanhocker.com, and we can join up, do some Instagram pictures, and everything will be fine and dandy. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm sorry. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Where will I be on Super Bowl Sunday? At work, of course. I'll be up at, I think, 2 in the morning, something like that. I'll be up to watch the game, and then once the halftime show comes on, I'll leave. I will literally, because do you know it's 50 degrees today in the desert during the daytime? Wind is blowing. There's no gust. Blowing at 50 degrees. I've never been cold in the well, when I was in Kuwait, I was cold, but that's a little different. Here, when I was here before, I was never cold. I'm cold. Jackets, hats now, pants. Anyway, yeah, I'll be watching the game, and then when the halftime comes, I'm leaving. I'll go fly a kite. That's what that whole thing with the wind had to do. I'll literally go outside and fly a kite for 20 minutes or however long the halftime is. That's crazy. But eat up this weekend and then be ashamed of yourself come Monday, talking about you let yourself go when you never really bounced back from when you were 22 years old. So, man, I shouldn't have had those wings. You're right. You should not have had those wings. Or those beer. Beer? I feel like beer is already plural. You shouldn't have had those beers. Yeah, you should have had one maybe. Yeah. So drink up this weekend. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself because, why not, right? That's what we do. We eat, we celebrate. Anyway, I think for my first time back this year, is it too late to say Happy New Year, by the way? It is February. I'm saying Happy New Year. How about that? Hey, everybody, Happy New Year. How about that, huh? Happy 2017. See, I go against the grain a bit. I try to be aware of what's going on, but I don't try to be a part of what's going on, says the guy who started his own podcast. I don't want to be the 30th person that day to tell you Happy New Year, you know? That's why I'm telling you in February. How about that? New Year's resolution, not be part of the crowd, not be part of the herd. Be just a little bit different, you know? Be that kid in high school that was plowing snow before he came to school to earn money, so then he didn't have to get a summer job. Be that kid, be that person. The one that's just a little bit to the right, a little bit different, but can still talk to everybody. Why? I still have this daggone Twitter page up. Twitter, by the way, the Garage Cast. That's the Garage Cast official Twitter page, if you didn't know. If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, man. So that's it. We got the Super Bowl and the Women's March and the latest episode of the Garage Cast, which I hope is up and running. I hope it's recording. Yeah, so I think that's it, man. I'm trying to get back on it. Before I go, I do have to say, don't drop your pen when you're trying to record. I do have to say, go check out the Rival Collection, man. I've mentioned them before on the podcast. They're a urban streetwear company based out of California. You got some real good designs. Just put out some new ladies wear. They do ship to the UK and Canada. So if you're listening, I don't think anybody's. If you're listening to this in Canada, if you're listening to this in the United Kingdom, as a matter of fact, I'm hashtagging Canada and United Kingdom. How about that when I post this? Boom. But they do ship to the UK and Canada. So if you go on there, you see something you like, tell them I sent you. You might get a discounted price. You might get a discounted price. How about that? But yeah, the Rival Collection, they got some pretty nice stuff, man. I should start taking pictures with their clothes. Cause yeah, man, good stuff. Got the California Bear. Yo, they got this Geo Bear. That thing is slick. I actually like that one. I mean, I like all their stuff, right? But that one stands out to me. The Geo Bear. Anyway, the Geo Bear. Yeah, the Rival Collection, therivalcollection.com. Go check those guys out. Tell them the Garage Cast sent you. Tell them Arman Hocker sent you. Tell them ArmanHocker.com. Tell them I sent you. You may get a kickback and whatnot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I'm leaving, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.